Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aether and welcome back to yet another video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over yet another huge zombies leak regarding who we're going to be playing as within Black Ops Cold War Zombies, as well as where this storyline is going to be going within Black Ops Cold War and what we can expect. But before we go ahead and dive into any of that, make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're new for more videos just like this one. I just want to quickly say thanks for all the support on my last Call of Duty Zombies video. It feels so good to be back in the Call of Duty Zombies community. I've really missed it. But yeah, make sure to also check out the story mode feature that I've been using recently for behind the scenes memes and more. And without any more ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So once again, the Gaming Revolution put out a tweet that said the Cold War Zombies storyline continues directly after Tag Your Toten for those Aether fans who are wondering. And then he followed that up and said it is truly the end for Premise, Ultimus, and Victus, but the story continues after Tag Your Toten, where everything was sent to the Dark Aether and the universe was free from corruption, but not for long. The campaign and zombie story have always been in the same multiverse. And then he also said, I'm surprised this many people thought that it really wasn't Aether after seeing a monkey bomb and hearing Juggernaut, which I can 100% agree with, because like, how are you guys not thinking there's no way they would put the monkey bomb and Juggernaut within the game if it wasn't within the same universe, or at least the same timeline that those items were in? It just wouldn't make sense. Now in a sense, this video is kind of a follow-up for something that I said within my last video, and basically what I said is that the Aether storyline will be continuing within Black Ops Cold War right after the events of Tag Your Toten, where everything was sent to the Dark Aether. Now for the longest time, that has been just an idea or a theory. It hasn't really been set in stone because we haven't really had any evidence, but I'm glad to say that we actually have evidence now. Basically, the Gaming Revolution and his source have confirmed that this will be happening. What we'll be seeing within Black Ops Cold War will be directly after Tag Your Toten and within the Dark Aether, and I am so hyped for it. I'm so glad that we're not doing another whole storyline thing, and kind of like Chaos. You know, Chaos had some good maps, you know, but in terms of storyline, it couldn't really compete. Now here's the thing with that though, and here's where I think a lot of people are confused. The main crew that we've been playing as since all the way at World at War, those being Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio, we're not going to be seeing them anymore. Basically, the Gaming Revolution has confirmed that we won't be playing as them anymore. I mean, we might see them within the Dark Aether, but that whole section is done. That whole branch within the story is completed. Instead, we'll be focusing within the universe that this all takes place, but with a completely different crew, those of which we have seen in the multiplayer reveal when we got that small little segment for zombies. Within Black Ops Cold War, we'll be basically starting a new branch within the Aether storyline, that being the Dark Aether, but as a different crew. Hopefully they do at least do some sort of like remake for like previous maps at least, and maybe somewhat hint towards old characters and old crews, or maybe Zombie Chronicles 2 will have all the maps that we didn't get within Zombie Chronicles 1, but with the crews, because guys, the one thing that I really like about Call of Duty Zombies and like the Aether storyline specifically is the quotes that we get from all the characters. I think that's like a very nostalgic thing for a lot of Call of Duty Zombies players, and like, I don't know, us playing as a different crew, hopefully the crew's good is what I'm trying to say, because well, it's really hard to compete with the Premise and Ultimus crew. But nevertheless, I am glad that the Aether storyline is returning. I feel like this is a really smart way for a Treyarch to be able to keep all the things that everyone really does enjoy about zombies, like Juggernaut, monkey bombs, the box, and not have to, I guess, recreate the entire story and recreate an entire meaning for all of those things, similar to what they did in Chaos. Like, how did the box work in Chaos? I don't even remember. I think it was like zombie souls became the box, but like, that's nothing compared to just the box that we have in fucking the Aether storyline, and like monkey bombs within the Aether storyline. I guess everything that we've gotten used to within Aether was kind of hard to transfer into Chaos because they had to tie it in with the story. So this is a really smart way for them to have all those features that we really do like, but not have to completely change up the entire story and just have it as like an excuse. Hey, it's already here, so like, we don't have to try and find a meaning for why it's there, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, that sounds really confusing to me. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I guess what I'm trying to say is it'll have the same perks, monkey bombs, box, the same, I guess, threat in a sense, the zombies element 115. Hopefully it's element 115. I couldn't imagine what the threat would be in terms of zombies if it wasn't Element 115. I don't really know how they would do that. Maybe there's just zombies in the Dark Aether. I would just imagine everything being transferred out of the Aether storyline into the Dark Aether, and it just being there, kind of like set to rot in a sense. So I don't really know how they would do that, but I am excited nevertheless. I also don't think the Shadow Man will be the threat in a sense. It'll probably be something else, probably something that I'd have to make a whole entire video on, because, well, there's not really any confirmed information, and I don't really want to drag this video out talking about something that isn't necessarily confirmed. However, I do want to talk about the crew that we'll be getting, because within the Gaming Revolution's tweet, he did say that the Black Ops 1, or just the campaigns in general, but specifically the Black Ops 1 campaign, is tied in the same multiverse as the Zombies universe. And since we aren't going to be playing as Primus Ultimus or Victus, who are we going to be playing as? And all of these people that at least I assume we'll be playing as, we've seen within the first teaser that we got for Zombies within the multiplayer reveal. Now this includes Dr. Weaver will probably be a character, Dr. Steiner probably a character, as well as all those other guys that we saw within the multiplayer reveal as well. A lot of people on Twitter are also saying Nikolai's sister is going to be in here. I don't really know what the hell they're talking about in terms of that, but of course there's always that chance, so I thought I'd throw it in here as well. Now Tom Henderson also brought up some things that he knows about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. He put out a tweet saying, hashtag Black Ops Cold War not to be used by the Russians for their nuclear program. Zombie Nazis escaped and infect the site. There's Russian plus Nazi zombies. New crew. Old weapons from World War II still remain on the site. You can start with the torch until you turn power on, which is something that another one of my subs, Deku, brought up, which is where it's super dark until you turn power on, which will be awesome. And that also means that Noct is going to definitely be expanded on. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying it's just going to be plain old Noct. There's no way that they would do that again, guys. And that just wouldn't be smart. We've had way too many Noct remakes. I want to see some expansion within it. That'll also probably be where the Transit remake also comes in, so ZM_Silver, that of which I've talked in my previous video about. So if you haven't seen or heard any of the information on that, I would definitely recommend checking out my other video on the Black Ops Cold War leaked gameplay images. Pretty sick, am I right? But I talk about it within that video, so definitely check that out. Now there's no 100% proof that Tom Henderson is, I guess, correct about any of this, but based on all of the other leaks that we've seen, I would just go ahead and say it's safe to assume that he is correct, because, well, it kind of fits in with all of the other leaks that we have talked about in the past. Noct being reused by Russians seems legit, new crew legit, and of course all of it taking place in the Dark Aether, definitely legit. But that's why I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're new for more videos just like this. I love being a part of the Zombies community again, guys. It feels so good to be back on my roots. Check out the new story mode feature that I've been using recently to, I guess, see behind the scenes memes and more. Without any more ado, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.